Hi everyone. Hello YouTube. Um Going live again. Um so I titled this live Only Your Dreams. So your dreams can only be created through your gifts. Okay. And how do you find your gifts, right? How do you find your gifts? A lot of people don't know their own individual gifts because we have been hoarded with unnecessary information our whole fucking lives, right? Um, and basically, what I had to do personally on my journey, right? Because I can only speak from my own journey. And I had to, like, after graduation, after graduating, after going through school, right? After um, being bombarded with what I have to do to earn a living, right? And, it all comes down to money at the end of the day. It's not about your dreams, it's not about what you want to do, it's not about, and it's crazy because we have mistaken luxury, we have mistaken being rich with um like luxury and like um having a lot of materialistic things and big homes and thrones and castles and servants and maids, and that's being rich, right? But who showed us that? Like, who actually, they really inverted. And when I say they, I am talking about a group of individuals that planned this, that inverted the true uh, ways and the righteous, godly uh, nature of God, basically, and how we already came in this world rich with our soul, with our presence, with our imagination, with our dreams, with our gifts that are in the soul, that are in the eternal soul. And they knew this. They knew that everything lies within us. The ones who are pure, the ones who have a soul, okay? Because there's people, there's individuals that do not have souls. And I can get into that, but honestly, it's just too deep. It's too deep, and I want to talk about more about how we can regain our memory, how we can regain the ancient knowledge that indigenous people knew, and how nature, the animals, the plants, the herbs, the vegetables, and the fruits that came from earth, that was richness, that was abundance. It all came from the it all came from everything that we come from. There's no separation within abundance and prosperity with us. And the reason why everything is inverted is because there has been a war, a spiritual war. And right now, it's a spiritual war. It's a mind, you know what I mean? A mind war. And it's a mind sickness. And the ones who are starting to realize what this all is are awakening from the chains, from the chains that we have been enabling them, because we have free will. And when I talk about like slaves and stuff, who knew back in the day, the African slaves, the indigenous slaves, there was even European slaves. People don't know about that. There were slaves from all types of different colors and creeds and races, but Americans were taught about the African slaves, the Native Americans, genocidal, and all this stuff, right? It's super deep. It's super deep. But at the end of the day, it was, and the indigenous people knew, the tribal people knew that this was going to be a time of uh, a dark era, an era of suffering, an era of genocide, and that it was going to result to our minds being wiped from the ancient knowledge, the true knowledge. And that's why a lot of African culture has been wiped. A lot of their resources have been stolen. A lot of their artifacts, their sacred artifacts in their temples, not only in Egypt, but everywhere, as well as here in America, as well as South America, globally, even in Ireland, Stonehenge. You know, those are mysterious, even in China. Like, this is global. This is global. There has been sacred uh, culture there. And it all came down to spirituality. It was global because we're all spiritual. And it's a matter of remembering that, and remembering that everything is inside of you. And a lot of us came here. We came here during this time, during this time, to remember. And I'm really feeling like I need to express this, because this is what I'm drawn to. I am drawn to this. And the ones who want to know more about becoming sovereign and freeing their mind, and you know, it's not necessarily intel. It's not knowing about what has been going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's about remembering who you are, right? Because you're eternal. You're more than this vessel. But we need to use this vessel. And I'm using this just by me sharing myself right now. And I've had to go through fears. I had to go through insecurities for me to get to this point right now, to express this right now. And now is the time that, you know what? I need to do this. I need to express this. I need to express what's in my head, what's in my heart, what's in my heart. And, you know, how are we ever going to become sovereign? How are we ever going to be free? Like, people want to be free. People want to not work. People want to have land and grow food and all these beautiful things, and express themselves, express their talents and gifts. But how are we ever going to do that if we have still programs and cluttered information that does not serve that reality? We need to let go of everything we have been taught from this old world, from this old mentality, whatever this toxic world was. And it's been in it's been from generation to generation. Our ancestors, slowly but surely, they got them. And the ones who came, who are here now, who are sharing this knowledge, who are sharing the truth of what's going on right now. Because all it is just fear porn. Fear porn. That's all it is. And, fake shit. It's just fake everywhere. Like, I just can't even look at a fucking TV news screen anymore because no, that shit is fake. I mean, you can see it. They're actors, okay? And it's becoming more fake and fake. And it's about time we just stand up. It's about time. It's really about time. And when more of us do that, and more of us really use our voice to express this, that is when everything will just change in a matter of like a blink of an eye. Like, we're so fucking powerful. It's just, and the religion, all of it was just a story. It's allegory. It's metaphorical to who we are deep inside. And they inverted that for us to look to externalize ourselves, to think that something outside of them is judging them for what they do, for living, for breathing, for having sex, for you know what I mean? Like, we need to know the deep symbolism of what the Bible is talking about. All of it is just a representation of who we are. All of it. And, the designs, the angels, all of it, the demons and the devil and the angel. And it's just metaphorical for our lower and our higher selves. And when we start to understand this, that everything's intertwined with astrology, the stars, symbolism, hieroglyph, that's when we will evolve as a species. And it really just starts with you and you doing the work. If you don't like your reality right now, if you don't like where you are right now, it's okay. It's okay. All you have to do is observe, reminisce on all your experiences throughout your life, and really observe all that. What led you to where you are right now? Your mentality, the way you behave, your fears, your triggers. Everything is intertwined from how you have been raised from your parents. It goes really back. It goes way back. And I had to do that for myself as well. I had to understand, well, who were my grandparents? How did they live? And how did they raise my grandma? How did my grandma raise my mom? And you can just see the behavior of how my mother is just acting out what she has been told from her mother. And it goes on in cycles and cycles. And when you can be the one to observe all that and be like, hold up, that's an amazing thing. That's an amazing thing. Because you're not just you are programmable. You can reprogram your subconscious. You can reprogram everything you've been taught and rewire and know that you're deeper. You're more than your ancestry. You're more than your past. Like, your past is just something that you can lean on to grow and move forward. So when we start to understand that the truth has been hidden from us for thousands of years, and now we're coming into a time of like It's a clear crossroad. Clear crossroad. What do you choose? Do you choose the fear? Do you choose to obey their reality? Do you choose to sacrifice your values and your worth for you know what? Or do you choose freedom? Do you choose sovereignty? Do you choose to create a community with like minded individuals? Because the world is yours. It's yours. And your gifts are waiting for you. They're waiting for you. So the only way to move forward is to be in this moment, because stillness is movement. Clearing your mind and all of the thoughts, the illusion that is stored inside of you, that's movement. That's work. When you can step back and you can clear all the junk that is stopping you from reaching your dreams more faster, that is movement. Okay? And you got to understand time is an illusion as well. The first message I received today, time is an illusion. Okay? Time is an illusion. I'm going to say that again. So when you realize that everything is eternal, you are eternal, your gifts are here for you as tools to create your dreams, which are in your mind, in your heart, for a reason. Okay? It is literally God's gift. And you are a fraction of God. We all are. Our souls, a fraction of the whole. And when you use that gift, then you are here doing what you're supposed to do. And that's when you start to see your reality change in the physical. You'll start to see things being given to you because you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're in service. Your gift is not about your ego. It's about what you're doing, how your gift is for everything that is happening right now. It is to help people in some way, shape, or form. It's not about how people look at you. It's about your gift and what you hold inside. That is the treasure. So for me in my journey, I had to clear that. I had to clear the insecurities. I had to clear the illusion of what I thought about myself, the appearance, how others think of you, how others look at you, if they judge you. That's only a reflection of them, though. They're just judging themselves because they don't want to stand in their own power. They don't want to stand in their own gift. They don't want to express themselves. So they're all they have room for is to judge other people who is expressing themselves in that way. It's all about authenticity. It's all about being who you are, deeply and truly, not what society told you to be, not what your parents told you to be, not what people are expecting you to do. There's really nothing to do. All there is to literally, truly express your gift and do not stop. Do not stop, because regardless whether you're receiving something or not, it doesn't even matter. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You came here to do that because you don't know when you're going to go. You don't know if tomorrow's going to be your last day here. You don't want to leave with regret. You don't want to leave with something you haven't fulfilled for you to come back and redo that mission. We got to understand that everything is now. And even when you do pass away, your awareness will still be there. And you will still have to reenact. You'll still have to redo what you haven't fulfilled and completed. Because the soul mission doesn't end. There's only a next level, only a next mission. Once you have completed, you go on to the next, to a higher evolution, to a higher mentality, to a higher body, to a higher awareness, and your soul keeps growing. And that's why the angels and the devils, do you expand as an angel? Your light, your awareness becomes much more bigger to express in a much more expansive way in a different world. We forgot that we're not the only things living. You know, this earth isn't the only reality. Like when you go to sleep, where do you go? Your spirit travels. So that is to say that time is an illusion again. And the only way for you to reach your dreams is not through money. It's not through looking for another job that is not going to fulfill you at the end of the day. Okay? But if the job was your dream, that's something you completed. But what if it's still not fulfilling you? That's how you know that there's a gift. There's more. There's more. Yeah. Sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry for the interruption. So yeah, stand in your power, stand in your sovereignty. Okay, you are your own. You're the only one that can accomplish your dreams for you. Okay? And the ones who are meant to help you are open for that responsibility, who are ready. because we're not alone. At the end of the day, we're not alone. And the ones who are meant to help you will come to you when you are ready to fulfill your mission. Okay, so I'm really just here to express, because one of my gifts is uh, being there for others and communicate using my voice. And just remember that you are free. We are always free. It's a matter of your choices. Okay? It's a matter of your choices. And the only thing that is binding you, that is keeping you in chains, is your own self. Because you have free will. And if you trust in God or in the universe, in spirit, so many names, if you really do trust in this force, you'll know that you'll be okay. If you have to surrender and let go of something, trust that you will be okay. Because that eternal force works in mysterious ways. It's only waiting for you to make your own decision. Okay? We're not meant to be doing everything, but we are meant to make a choice. Okay? You can't ask for something that you're not putting your own effort in. It's a give and take, give to receive. So, that is my message for today. Please remember to breathe. Take the time to breathe deep. And if you're having any resistance in breathing, any blocks or fears, let it rise. Let it all rise. Let it all rise and observe it. Okay, observe it. And let it go. Let the breath release it. And hold your heart and feel your heartbeat. And know that you're so pure. That you are here for a reason. That you are held infinitely. That you are the star. It's a matter of you taking action to clear all of the clutter that is holding you back from achieving your dreams. All of the fear, all of the illusion. Go into nature. Observe the birds, the animals. Observe the trees, the wind, the sun. How everything's in motion, how everything is flowing. And you flow with it. And you let go from the stagnation, from everything that's causing any stagnation, any blocks. Let it go and let it flow. Your creative potential wants to flow. It wants to be here now. It wants to shine like the sun. And the sun never stops shining. It's eternal. Even under the clouds, above the clouds, it's always shining. The clouds will go. The clouds are flowing. And your soul, your eternal sun, is always shining. Do what you love now. Why wait? Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your presence. Know that your presence is so sacred. Be with your presence. Nurture yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. Thank you.